principles of building microservices. Microservices are the new excitement. Everyone wants to do it, but a lot of us are struggling. What does it mean to create a microservice? There's a lot of misconception. Well, that's natural. When we are trying to learn to use something new, the natural progression is we get excited about it, we learn about it, we make mistakes in doing it, and then we get better at it. Well, I hope this talk can help short-circuit some of those processes for you. You can learn from the mistakes others have made already. So in this talk, I'm going to talk about some essentials, some principles, some do's and some don'ts. What are the very basics of creating microservices? What are some of the things we should never consider doing when it comes to creating microservices? How do we go from you creating a traditional monolithic application to building microservices? What are some of the ways we can eliminate some of the common pitfalls and anti-patterns? What are some of the patterns we should follow? So I'll talk about quite a bit about the essentials that we need to know and some of the principles to follow when it comes to creating microservices. So when you are back at work and your organization is considering using microservices, you can point out to certain do's and don'ts and say, well, let's not go that route. Let's not go that path. It's going to be treacherous. Well, why don't we consider these options? So all I'm going to focus on is some very important fundamentals that can help us really get better at transitioning towards using microservices and moving towards away from a monolith to a microservice. Is microservice even a good solution for my problem? How do we even evaluate if microservice is the right thing? Well, if you're curious about all of these topics, that's exactly what this presentation is going to focus on in terms of the principles and practices and essentials behind microservices.